Hi, yes, so we're now in lesson 5 as part of the SQL developer series by Debonair Training. As a follow-up to the previous one, which was MySQL crawl, which we covered here, we are now going to, which was essentially an introduction to MySQL. We're now going to MySQL data manipulation, which is actually working with some of the built-in functions, the keywords, making statements, complex statements, etc. And then so we got it in two parts. MySQL data manipulation 1 and 2. So it's furthering what we learned in MySQL CRUD. So let's go. So I must remind us that we are on a journey. We're on a journey, a development journey to get our developers to become excellent at what they do, sought after. And at the end of this series, developers will come up with that's registered and signed up developers will come up with commercial grade uh, applications, or two applications actually that blend each other, which is a learning data analytics solution and an artificial intelligence solution that works on the data analytics solution. And these are commercial grade that will be very good for a portfolio. And this is what's supposed to be the star attraction for this video series. So let's get down to it. We've already covered, I already gave you a little bit of inkling on data types with links to it. You got further embellishment of it here. So we just read through all of that. And then we're now going to go into the syntax of some of these data manipulation functions. I must mention that it is important because of the next section we'll be going into once we go into Moodle learning management system because of what is referred to as DML, which is data manipulation API, Moodle API, which is essentially if you not being very conversant with SQL will put you at disadvantage. So all what we'll be doing in this particular part of the series is to prepare you for model API called DML and more. So okay, let's go. SQL join. A join is a clause. A join clause is used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a related column between them. Okay, so this is how. Okay, let's first of all, how many kind of joins are there? There are four basic kind of joins in the SQL. You got the inner join, which return records that have matching values in both tables. Then you have the left outer join, which or otherwise called left join, which returns all records from the left table and the match record from the right table. Then you have the right outer join, which returns all records from the right table and the match records from the left table. Then you have the full outer join, which returns all records when there is a match in either the left or right table. Now, W3 Schools covers this topic excellently and gives a great illustration as below. So, the image I want to show you is here. Let me pull it up for you. Uh, um, okay, SQL. You want my SQL notes? Yeah. So joins. Right. So this is the email one uh, you, sh- you should have in your mind when you're focusing on joins. Okay. So you have the inner join. Okay, where you have the uh, you have two tables, this table. Whatever the join here, this is the inner join. This is where the query will reveal. Then you have the left join, which is everything on the left table and the part of the right table that is similar, that is the same as the left table. So this is a left join. Then you have the right join and the part of the left table that overlaps with the with the right table. Then you have the full outer join, and the full outer join returns everything on both tables where there's a match. Okay, so that's everything about joins. Okay, it's important that you have this image in your mind when you're thinking about joins. So, um, but first of all, a join clause is used to compare rows from two or more tables based on a rated column between them. That's what you need to have before you start thinking about what I just mentioned. So this is an example of a join. So if let's continue working with the employee database. Okay, we created the previous lesson employees. So we're going to create a similar table to company cards named contractors in employees database using this code. Okay, so we're going to do this because it's already created. I've already created it here, which you can see in employees. We're going to create it in employees too, continuing from where we stopped in the previous lesson. So we're going to copy this, open this employees to database by just clicking on it, and then going to SQL um, and pasting the code there, and then click go. We got an error. Okay, oh right, contractors already exist. Contractors 2 is what we need, not contractors. Contractors, okay? So go employee.contractors, okay, 2 at the end of it. So if we do that, we should not have an error, okay? Because we already have um, employee.contractors here, right? So we need employees. If we had employees to the contractors, as a matter of fact, that's what we need to do. Employees to, because we don't want to create it in employees. We want to create it in employees to. So let's put employees to the contractors because there's a table named employees to, right? So let's do it like that, and then click go now. And we have our table contractors there, right? Under employees too. So that's working fine now, right? Okay, so we done that. Then insert in the following data into the table using this insert code, just like we did the previous lesson. Okay, so this code we're now going to insert into it contractors. It says insert into contractors product ID, car name, price, car description, values one, Lotus in sales team. So we do that. Head of Lotus. I think that should be head of sales team. That should be there. Let me just put that there. Anyway, see what comes out. I think it's because I split the screen. So going to SQL, and just paste that one there. Yeah, head of sales is definitely there. So click go at the end of that one. Take note of the SQL. Insert into contractors. It has single quotes there on yeah, single quotes on the table. Yeah, single quotes around the columns, and then you have single quotes around the values. Even the product ID has a single quote. So take note of this, okay? And then we're gonna do it again. So we've already got that one. So we're gonna do this time again. Okay, copy and do it again. This time we set it there. Go right, and then the last time do it again. So contractors again. This time we show SQL. So this time we have value Tesla, and this is product ID 3, right? So and it's HR. So we click that one. Go, and we have this one now. Okay, so if we click, uh, let's make sure we got what we want. So let's click contractors, see our table, what it looks like. So we've got this in our table right now. Lotus, Bentley, Tesla, with your prices and their car descriptions, right? Of course, product ID 1 to 3. So we got that there. So it says inner join. The inner join keyword selects records that have matching values in both tables. So the syntax is select this column name from this table, inner join the second table, right? On table 1, column name. So you say on. There's an on keyword there which we have not used to before. So it says on the. So you specify after the inner join the second table. You specify what you want to join. So you say on table column name 1, table 1 dot column name, which is now equal to table 2 dot column name. In other words, this is where you want the join to happen. So example, we have company's car description. We have uh, contractor's car description. Okay, those two columns. So we say select contractor's or car description, and then comma company cars dot car description. Okay, so that's two different tables now. We got table contractors car description, table companies car description. Select them from contractors. So say from contractors. Okay, select it from contractors. Okay, in other words, select it in contractors and inner join company cars. So what you're really selecting is you're selecting these two columns on the basis of contractors table because you want to inner join company cars to contractors. So say inner join company cars on company cars the car description equals where it equals to company cars contractors car description. So I hope that this is the result of what you're going to get. You're going to get essentially selecting both of these columns in the contractors, joining where the company cars car description and contractors car description are the same. Okay, so let's demonstrate this. So we select this now, and put it in SQL here. First of all, let's go into contractors. Okay, so we're going to contractors because it's going to be from contractors, right? Although wherever it doesn't really matter, as long as you're inside of this server, database server, it will be able to find where it is. So SQL and do that. So you're going to select, so you see, select contractors, card description, company card description, from contractors, inner join, company cards, on, company cards, the card description, contractors, the card description, semicolon. Okay. So we now going to click go. And it was successful because it's showing rows. And this is what we get. We get head of sales, card description. That's where they have the same head of sales team. They are the same. So because of that, they are joined there. Okay. So it's joining where these two tables are the same values. And that's what we get here. Okay. So that is for the inner join, right? As I explained. I hope that's clear. If not, just go back to where is that? Okay, yeah. Go back here and see that head of sales team, where the CEO card description are exactly the same, these two tables, and they are joined here. So that will bring some clarity there. Okay, so now we're going to do left join. Okay, so left join is essentially selecting the records. Wherever there's a match, it shows all the records on the left table and shows on the matching record on the right table. So note in some databases, this is also known as left outer join. The syntax is select column names from table 1, left join table 2, on table 1, column name equals table 2 column name. So the example is this one here, and it's going to give us the result we see down there. Just like I've described it, it's going to show everything on the left table and then show the matching table, matching columns on the right. Matching columns on the right table is going to show. Okay, so let's see it in action. So we got here, select contractors, car name, company cars, car name, from contractors, left join, company cars, on company cars, the car name, where equals to contractors, the car name, order by contractors, the car name. So we are seeing a new clause here, which is order by. Order the results by the car name, and that means by alphabetical order. As you can see, it's now BLT. So that's how it's ordering it by. So let's run this and see what we mean. Then again, I will show you that. So right, you see, so we got everything on the left that's there, and then we're getting the matches here. So we have Bentley in both tables, so it's showing us on the right table Bentley. And it's got 3 Teslas in both columns, so showing us that one. Now to be clear again, you go in here and you can see that left join is everything on the left side and wherever there's a match on the right side, and you can see that's where there's a match there for the Tesla and Bentleys. Okay, I hope that is very clear. So we now move on to the next one, which is the right join. So the right join, okay, yeah, it says the left join can be a very useful query for getting the names of students who carried over from the previous year, who have the exact same score from the previous exam. So for reporting sake, for those who run schools or work in databases of schools, this will be key, as you would know by now, or will soon find out, or can introduce your school to know about. So right join keyword, right? This is another keyword you should know, one of the joins. The right join keyword returns all records from the right table and the matching records, if any, from the left table. The syntax is short, is the reverse of the left join, which I just described. So this is the code, example code. I'm going to demonstrate it here, and it's going to give us opposite to what we just did earlier. So it's going to be the opposite of this one. So let us quickly run that one now. SQL, and we got that there. Click go, and there you go. We're successful, and say successful, and we have no no wherever there is not a match, and then you have Bentley. So everything on the right is there, and everything on the left is where there's a match. Again, this is how it works. This is the right join. Okay. Now, then you have full outer join, which is the next one. But that one is not in MySQL. This full outer join is not part of MySQL. There are ways around it using the union, which I will show you in the next section, the next part of MySQL data manipulation. So there's a question here. If you signed up to the Debonair Training and enrolled in the this LMS module, this LMS tutorial, which is to make you an excellent developer, you will get the practice code and everything else that comes with it, so that you can get your skill set will make you highly desirable by the in the industry that hires and pays commensurately to your skill set. So this is a question. Okay, no, this is part two. This is part two, and MySQL data manipulation part two. Okay, so this is the next part. So I will see you in the next video. See you in the next video.